What's going on YouTube? Uberman here. So had an incident with my son in his school today, and I'm going to show you the pictures and some video here in just a minute. Um, I'm It's been an interesting day, I guess, not in a good way though. So I turn my ringer off because my phone gets blown up with tweets and all kinds of notifications all the time. I can't sleep. So I turn my ringer off, and I have a nightmare. And it's a nightmare like nothing I've ever experienced before. In fact, the memory of it is burned into my head. It was real. It was very real to me. I woke up crying. Had a dream that I was at a pool swimming with my kid and some of his friends, and uh, nobody noticed Daryl had disappeared. Started looking for him, couldn't find him. The lifeguard found him at the bottom of the pool. Um, when they pulled him up, he was still twitching, you know. Um, and they couldn't revive him. So I've never felt a feeling like that in my life. I've been through some shit, and I've never what that feeling was that I felt. I've never felt that before, and I felt it in my dream. It was a real pain. It was very real. It felt like someone literally sucked the soul out of my body, the life right out of me, when they told me that they couldn't revive him. And anyway, the dream went on. My son was a ghost and he stayed with me, but for whatever reason, I couldn't get him to speak to me. No one else could see him. I couldn't get him to talk. I tried to get him to just talk to me, and he wouldn't talk, but he wouldn't leave my side. He stayed with me everywhere I went. All right, so I wake up and I just break down crying, like it was so real, and I was crying, I was shaking. I I don't even know why I'm making this video, to be honest with you, but so after I tell Jessica my dream, and she sits with me for a while, I pick up my phone and I see a missed call from my son's school with the following voicemail.
Hello, Mr. Shear. This is Miss Brown, the principal at Jarman. I was trying to get in touch with you. Daryl had an accident. I can't really tell. He got cut on the head, but it's bleeding pretty bad. We're trying to get it stopped. We can't really look at it yet. But anyways, if you want to come up here, just give me a call as soon as you get this. That'd be great. I may try to call Aunt because it looks like she lives here in Midwest City too. All right, bye. Okay, Daryl.
All right, so I don't know. This, I guess, just chalk this up to some very strange coincidence that my son had gotten hurt and was bleeding profusely, and I was dreaming about him dying. I don't know, but can you imagine dreaming about your child dying and then waking up to find a voicemail from the school saying that he had a head injury and it was bleeding pretty badly? So I called the school and they told me to come to the school. And I'm like, what? They didn't take him to the hospital? He's bleeding badly. And show you these pictures. Look at these pictures. I just, full disclosure, don't get me wrong, you're not going to see anything too graphic, but there's blood and staples. So just take a look at these, and then I want to ask you what you guys think. All right. So He had to get 3 staples in his head. Um, he said that he was under the bleachers. Apparently, kids play under the bleachers, and it's fine. But he was under the bleachers, and he went too far. And when he stood up, or tried to step over a pole or something, he knocked his head on something sharp, obviously, that left a 2-inch gash across the top of his head. There was just blood everywhere. His face had, anyway, seeing my kid like that hurt, and then it occurred to me, number one, he should not have been under there. Number two, who the fuck was supposed to be watching him? Number three, when he's bleeding, why wasn't he taken to the emergency room? Why was my son left sitting there with a gash in his head, waiting for me to come pick him up, or waiting for them to contact somebody else? 911, hospital, first and foremost, my child's safety, his health, his well-being. That should have been first and foremost. And what I don't know, but what I would suspect is if they send him to the hospital, perhaps that's some kind of a liability issue for the school. So can someone, I guess this is the point of the video, I've had a shitty day, and even though my kid is okay now and he's fine, I hurt. I hurt inside. I hurt from seeing my son with blood all over him as he's screaming and crying while they're putting staples in his fucking head. It hurts a parent to see their child in pain, and there's nothing you can do about it. And more so after I wake up from having a dream that my kid had died. I'm fucked right now. Sorry for all the cursing. I am not okay today. Shouldn't they have taken him to the hospital? If he had gotten hurt like that here, and he was bleeding like that, I would have driven him straight to the hospital. I wouldn't have called an ambulance. I'd have driven him straight to the hospital. But saying that I'm a school or a daycare center or whatever, and I'm responsible for children's safety, if a child had gotten hurt, yes, I'd call the parents. I'd have someone else call the parents while I call 911 to get this kid with a head wound. It could have been worse. I'm thankful it's not, but it could have been. And they procrastinated. They dropped the ball on my kid. I'm not okay with this. I feel like the school really fucked up. I'm just glad that he's all right. But this is not okay. It's not okay. This is not okay. I want your opinion. Please, tell me what you think. Do you think that the school should have sought medical attention for him, professional medical attention for him? Let me know in the comments, and stay safe out there.